Hello, it's me again, Thomas, and I just took a shower, so my hair looks like I belong on Disney Channel, so I feel great tonight. Let's see. So, I decided we would have story time tonight, because we all love good story time, and this is one of my favorite books from when I was a child, Dinotopia, a fun work of speculative fiction for all ages, and I decided to read possibly the one part that actually resembles a story. Yeah, it's mostly written like a narrative field guide. Yeah, so I'm going to read the actual story part, which I find very fascinating because, you know, characters get really, really malicious in it. So, okay, not malicious, just a little bit ornery, out of character. So, this is right after Arthur Dennison, who I always imagined having a British accent, even though he says twice that he's from Boston. So Arthur Dennison and his son Will, which is, I don't know why someone would name their kid Will. They go to Tree Town, which is the place where humans live in trees and dinosaurs don't. So, anyways. I'd scarcely pulled on my socks the next morning in Tree Town when Will arrived. This is Arthur speaking. Breathless and flushed with enthusiasm to tell me that his friend Sylvia Nangasha of the hatchery is among the girls staying here. I am feeling my age. I have only surveyed the scene, but Will seems to be acquainted already with every twig, shingle, and slat of the village, as well as every inhabitant. Now, Arthur, that's a naughty word. Well, I will simply take my time about exploring. Okay, so, see, look. So, see, there's Will, and he's in love with Sylvia, I think. I didn't quite get that as a kid reading this. I always kind of thought they were just friends, but turns out I'm wrong. Wikipedia says otherwise. Okay. The past several days have seen a wild change in Will. He met two boys from an eastern city called Chandera, which in a later book they say inspired ancient Egypt. They claim to be expert rope swingers and dared him to take part in some dangerous stunts unseen by Nora, the matron. I think she's a matron? Matriarch? Next thing, I really need to review this book. I've only read it like 20 times. Oh well. So, unseen by Nora, who's busy about the latter. Then, after the curfew bell, when the boys and girls are retired to their separate sleeping chambers. Why did they have to specify that? Okay, whatever. He crept out of his basket, rallied with the boys from Chandera, and stealthily climbed into one of the girls' trees. With a fair imitation of a Tyrannosaurus in italics growl, and a few well-timed spins of the sleeping baskets, they set all the girls to screaming. I can't blame them. Like, I scream when I see, like, a cockroach on the floor, so... Okay, I don't scream, but I definitely jump. Oh. The following day, when Nora appeared, she cleared her throat and tapped on the balcony rail with a wooden spoon. Malicioso. I braced myself for a scolding, but she turned to Will and said simply, "Young Mr. Dennison, let us see that this does not happen again. May I ask that tonight you spend the night in the dinosaur barns. Try playing a Tyrannosaurus there. Now get to breakfast." That almost sounded like a threat. Play Tyrannosaurus in a barn full of scared, skittish dinosaurs. Once Will was out of hearing, Nora turned to me, sensing my embarrassment. "Don't worry about him, Mr. Dennison," she said. "He's a lively boy, and he'll grow up fine. But he needs to keep the company of dinosaurs." Okay, so as we see in the other picture, there's Nora being angry. And then there is Arthur. But also, you can also see there is her granddaughter, who she's listening to a conch shell and a clam shell to remember the sounds of the waterfalls in Waterfall City, which science says there's no ocean in the shells. I thought that was obvious, but they also said that's actually us hearing the water in our head, which also makes us dizzy. I could be wrong. I could be telling you stuff that's from books from the 80s and 90s, because that's the sort of thing I do. This book's from the 90s, right? Yeah. I don't get my science from speculative fiction. Don't worry. But yeah. Science, I guess. Okay. Will spent an uneasy night among the giants, brachiosaurs. He reported to me that he slept little. Between the heavy shifting of feet, the wheezing, whistling noises, and the muffled crunch of rocks in their bellies, Bix, the protoceratops, has told us that this helps them grind their food. I pity animals that have to swallow rocks. Oh, talk about something terrible that you have to do. At one point, Will opened his eyes to see a great head as large as a wheelbarrow peering down from a few feet above him. The head swung up and vanished in the darkness of the rafters. His dreams were of walking trees and mountains that could inhale and exhale. Oh, yeah. As a result, Will's behavior has improved and he seems to be reapplying himself with vigor to his tasks. Ha 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 ha. So, salamat for everybody for reading with me, and also give it a like if you like, and subscribe and hit the bell icon if you want to, and hopefully we'll be coming out with more content, Marvin and I, and thanks for watching. Bye!